Welcome to Daily Tax Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today's topic is my accountant retired. So, those of us that are in small business and individual uh, services as independent CPA hear this often. The data is tough to pin down, but we understand that perhaps 1 in 7 of us that used to be here is gone today, and that the pace of retirements and transfers out of the industry or into some other segment of the industry is at a very rapid pace. Uh, for me, I'm here to stay. I have no ambition to change. I love what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. God willing, another 15 years. But in any event, I hear this often. I had another case this week where a guy, his accountant retired, and he didn't know what to do about it, and he didn't file his 2022 tax return. And here we are, the 2023 is due now, and so we have a double issue. So a few thoughts on that. One is, if your accountant retired and your primary use is to do the tax return, start by asking whether you want an accountant to do your tax return. I have an article out a couple of weeks ago. Should a CPA prepare your tax return? For about half of us, the answer is yes, and for the other half, the answer is no. So know which side you fall on. The second thing to consider is, if your accountant retired, presumably it's somebody older that's been doing it for a while, and their price structure may be completely different than the price structure of services now. For an accountant that uses a lot of security and technology and data checking and research services like mine, and I hear sometimes, "Oh, my old CPA only charged $400." Well, that's wonderful. That's why they're not in business anymore. So second, address that. So the fact is that doing a tax return is fairly easy, but taking on and documenting and keeping track with a client and building a relationship that's going to be profitable over the course of a year, that's the expensive part in working with the CPA. So determine whether that meets your goals or not. The last thing is that at this time, right today, we can't submit any tax returns. However, we can prepare them, and we can have them ready to go when the tax filing opens up at the end of the month. And there's no reason why this fellow that didn't file his 2022 can't get his, in this case, he's due a refund, a few $1,000s. There's no reason he won't get it within a couple of weeks after that. So that's it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If your accountant is retired, and what experience you've found in trying to replace them. Use the feedback on the social media. We'd love to get any comments. Or if you want to talk to me one-on-one, I'm easy to reach at taxproblems.cpa. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Minute.